YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant analysis on my home team, the Milwaukee Bucks, winning against the Indiana Pacers tonight, 120 to 112. The Pacers, they go back below 500 by 2 games, 16 and 18. The Milwaukee Bucks, they are a 3 game improvement after winning this game, 17 and 14 on the record this year. Milwaukee won the first quarter 30 to 28. It looked like the game was over, honestly, when the Pacers went on a 36 to 23 second quarter. But the Bucks made up some of that ground with a 35 to 27 third quarter and a 32 to 21 fourth quarter. They are the better team, and they was able to win tonight. The Pacers really was pushing the game up tempo. They was getting up and down the floor relentlessly all night, and it seemed like that might be the recipe to beat the Bucks. But the Bucks was able to slow it down a lot, especially in the fourth quarter, and trust their defense a little bit too to be able to pull this one out. But it was two teams that have been going at each other for years at this point. And one thing I will say, Milwaukee does lead the season series 2-0 this year. And next year they play their next 2 games. So the Pacers have a chance to tie. They seem like they had the kryptonite to the Bucks last year. The Bucks found some other things that they can do to be able to beat the Pacers this year, and they have some different pieces too, and that helped. And they're actually more healthier than they were last year too, depending on who you ask. But Giannis Antetokounmpo, 30 points, plus 12, and plus minus 4 personal fouls, 2 steals, 5 assists, 12 rebounds. So a 30 and 10 game for him. 2 of his rebounds was offensive, 8 of 13 from the free throw line, 11 of 20 from the field. He really started to get it going in the fourth quarter. They needed him to make some big shots. They needed him to be a superstar if they wanted to pull off the upset, because the Pacers was leading in the fourth quarter, basically for majority of it too. And Giannis delivered, hitting some dunks and hitting some jumpers and whatever they needed him to hit, including free throws. And he was able to get that done tonight. Chris Middleton, 15 points, plus 2 and plus minus 4 personal foul, 4 turnovers, 7 assists, 6 rebounds, 2 was offensive, 6 of 6 from the free throw line, 1 of 4 from three, 4 of 11 from the field. I like his passing. Chris Middleton has really been good finding his teammates for open, direct to the baskets, and also shooting shots that's open because he found them early, or just as soon as he gets the ball, he already knows where they're going to be at. He looks like a quarterback out there sometimes. And since Dame isn't the greatest passer or the guy that really sets guys up a lot because he prefers to score, Chris Middleton helps balance that out in the starting lineup since he's starting now. Since he came back from his injury, he came off the bench a lot. Now he's back in that starting lineup. You just want to see him score a little bit better. And it'll come when it comes, if it happens. Brook Lopez, 16 points, minus 14, and plus minus 1 turnover, 3 assists, 5 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 0 of 3 from the 3 point line, 7 of 11 from the field. Damian Lillard, 9 points, plus 4, and plus minus 2 personal fouls, 4 turnovers, 2 steals, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 2 was offensive, 3 of 9 from the 3 point line, 3 of 14 from the field. Andre Jackson Jr., 4 points, minus 6 and plus minus, 3 personal fouls, 2 rebounds, 2 of 3 from the field. Torian Prince, 25 minutes for him. He was 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 0 of 1 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, plus 16 and plus minus 9 points. And then Bobby Portis continues his great production off the bench, 14 points, 15 rebounds, 4 of them was offensive. He was also 6 of 14 from the field, so he ended with a double-double. Three assists, 2 steals, plus 15 and plus minus. And Gary Trent Jr. came off the bench and gave him the same amount of points as Bobby Portis. He had 14, plus 5 and plus minus 1 personal foul, 2 steals, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 4 or 5 from the 3 point line, 5 and 9 from the field. And AJ Green, 9 points, plus 8 and plus minus 5 personal fouls, 1 assist, 2 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 3 of 6 from the 3 point line. Ryan Rollins, 1 minute, the rest he didn't play, and he didn't impact no statistical category for that reason, outside being the -2 and plus minus. And then the rest of the guys did not play coach's decision. 45 of 97, 46% from the field, 12 of 33, 36% from 3, 18 of 24, 75% from the free throw line. They did have 13 offensive rebounds, 51 rebounds total, which is a lot, 27 assists, 10 steals, 12 turnovers, no blocks, 22 personal fouls. How many games do Giannis and Brook Lopez go without having any blocks the entire game. You rarely see that happen, but it did happen tonight. The Indiana Pacers had a great game at the start. They seemed like they was going to be able to hang in there with the Bucks, and they really did. That's why the Bucks only won by 8. But Pascal Siakam, he did do a good job of scoring the basketball tonight. He finished with 20 points, -5 and +3 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 4 assists, 7 rebounds, 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 3 of 7 from 3, 6 of 14 from the field. Miles Turner, 16 points, 10 rebounds, a double-double for him, -2 and plus-minus, 3 personal fouls, 2 turnovers, 1 block, 2 assists. 4 of his rebounds was offensive, 2 of 5 from 3, 7 of 12 from the field. He really had it going in the beginning of the game. He seemed like he was going to be a big part of what they did. He did rebound the ball well. He did score enough than he usually does. But the problem was Tyrese Halliburton. I'll get to that later because Andrew Nembhard, he did have double figures, 10 points for him. He played 32 minutes, but he was 4 of 14 from the field. Really struggled to continually put the ball in the basket. 2 of 5 from the three-point line, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, +2 and plus-minus. And then Tyrese Halliburton, 12 points. He was 3 of 13. If only he could have kept it going offensively, they probably had a good chance of winning this game, but it didn't happen. He also was 1 of 6 from 3, 5 of 6 from free throw line. When his games are bad, they are literally bad. He really has been having some off and on games this year. 1 minute he'd go for 30, 1 minute he'd go for 12. Sometimes he even scored in single digits this year. That's how brutal this season has been for Tyrese Halliburton. And it just shows you, just because you understand the game and you know how to play the game, that the defense really can make it tough on you, and you can make it tough on yourself if you can't make the wide open shots that the defense gives you throughout the duration of the game. And he couldn't even do that when they was open. He couldn't make them. So 7 rebounds for him, 2 of them was offensive, 7 assists. He still did have 1 steal and 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls, -6 and plus-minus, 12 points. But Benedict Mathurin, I love what he did tonight. He's been a guy that he got off to a good start. Then he started to be middle type of player. He didn't really take over games. He didn't really dominate games. He didn't really score a lot. Today he had a decent scoring output. 25 points, -11 and plus-minus, 3 personal fouls, 5 turnovers, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 assists, 9 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive, 2 of 5 from the free throw line, 3 of 5 from 3, 10 of 18 from the field. I like the fact that he's still rebounding very good for his position, and the fact that if he gets the ball, he's starting to continue to put it on the floor, and that helps get to the free throw line. But he's also not dying by the 3. He's finding other ways to score, even if it's in transition, even if they're attacking early. He's using his athleticism to his advantage, and that's what you want to see him do, and he was able to do that tonight. He needs to get back to that to the best of his ability. Obi Toppin had 4 points, -13 and plus-minus, 1 turnover, 1 block, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 of 3 from the field. Jarris Walker hit a nice 3 in the fourth quarter, but it didn't keep them having the lead for the rest of the fourth. But it was a big shot for him to make. He finished with 11 points, 16 minutes, -2 and plus-minus, 2 personal fouls, 1 block, 3 steals, 1 assist, 1 rebound, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 3 of 5 from the field. He was the only Indiana Pacer to score in double figures off the bench tonight. Thomas Bryant played 5 minutes, 3 points, +6 and plus-minus, 1 personal foul, 2 rebounds, 1 was offensive, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 1 of 1 from the field. TJ McConnell didn't get in double figures tonight. Finished with 6 points, -10 and plus-minus, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 0 of 2 from the free throw line, 0 of 1 from 3, 3 of 5 from the field. They stayed in front of him. They turned him off, and he really couldn't play his Proby type of pesky style tonight outside of passing the ball very well. But you don't want him scoring in double figures, and the Bucks was able to accomplish that. And then Ben Shepherd, 19 minutes, 5 points, +1 and plus-minus, 2 personal fouls, 1 block, 1 steal, 7 rebounds, 1 of 4 from 3, 2 of 5 from the field. The rest of the guys did not play or they was injured, like Aaron Nesmith. 40 of 90, 44% from the field, 13 of 37, 35% from 3, 19 of 30, 63% from the free throw line. That really hurts when you get fouled 30 times and you only shoot 63%. That's probably one of the biggest reasons they lost too. I would say they did have 50 rebounds, so they only got out rebounded by 1. They still had 26 assists. They had 8 steals. They had 7 block shots. 16 turnovers and 20 personal fouls, and they just barely was able to get the loss, but it counts as a loss. And the Bucks get their credit for playing hard, never giving up, having that keep your head up mentality. We still got enough time. We still got to continue to grind, and we still got to compete. And they did that throughout the whole 4 quarters, not just two, not just three. They competed the entire game the right way, and that's why they came out on top with the win tonight. And I like what I seen. The Bucks are still figuring things out. They still figuring out their lineups. They still figuring out how they want to play and how they want to play around with Middleton and how he's going to continue to improve his shots and his perimeter shot making. And I like his playmaking, like I said. And Giannis still showing you that nobody can stop him. Nobody can guard him. He's a hard player to stop, even though they playing 5-on-5. Even if you put two man on, he's just too big, too long, and too strong. And he continues to go right through the defense and get right to the basket. You know that's what he's going to do. You know that's what he's going to try to do, and he's still going to get 30 or more. And he did that tonight. He didn't get it right away, but he started making sure that we still down big in the fourth quarter. We still struggling a little bit. I get my game going. He started playmaking a little bit, started scoring a little bit. Dame hit a big 3, too, and Middleton really kept everybody involved, including himself, still getting in double figures and points. And this is what you want to see from the Bucks, just cutting, moving, shooting, getting out in transition, and letting Giannis be what he really is, which is a dominant force in the interior. And if his perimeter shot is falling, and he can still turn it down when he wants to get to the basket, and he's making free throws, but not really at a crazy level. He's getting to the free throw line and getting the opportunity to make free throws to still score points. The Bucks are basically one of the better teams. We knew this. We were waiting for them to get back to this. Giannis and Dame missed the last couple games, and they still above 500. I think that's a good thing to say. And C2, because you can't really rely on them to be healthy every single game, even though you want to. And that just means guys are going to have to continue to play their role and continue to extend their role if it's needed. And the Bucks get it. They understand that they're champions. They veterans. They've been through this. They've seen it before. Even Doc Rivers said, I'm not really worried about getting to the playoffs. And he was right so far that they don't have to really worry about that now. But they should still try to win as many games as they can so that way they can have a good seeding and also a good matchup in the first round and don't have to take it to the blood slaughter Eastern Conference when you playing a tough matchup in the first, second, and third round. Then you got to play another tough matchup in the finals. This team is old, and they usually don't stay as healthy as they're supposed to be. So you want to make it easier on yourself as much as possible. Even Pat Riley did it with the Heat, and they was able to win a championship. So that's the blueprint. They probably might have to enhance and change some things because the modern game and three-point shots are at a premium. And, you also got to make sure your best guys are playing their best basketball, and they are not 40, they're not 38, but they're getting up there. So the Bucks got to stay healthy. They got to continue to follow their blueprint and their game plan, and they still got to switch it up and modernize it a little bit more as the season continues. Other than that, they got everything figured out now. They still need to defend a little bit better. Like I said, the Pacers was really giving it to them offensively tonight, even though they had 112 points, which is a lot of points to give your opponent. The Bucks was able to score more, showing you that this team can do a lot of different things successfully, and that's what you want your team to believe in. That's what you want your team to feel, and that's how they played tonight. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell for more analysis. And if you're new to the channel, I also make conversation videos just like this about NBA only content. Also do breakdowns of legends, current players, rookies, and future stars. Also do mock draft coverage and NBA coverage, previews, and everything that you want. If you want to know more, check out my channel. If you want to follow me on social media, get different type of content, and you want to get to know me a little bit more, my social medias also will be on my channel. And if you enjoy this type of content, let me know. Also, thanks for watching. Thanks for showing any type of interest to the channel. And thanks for just supporting the channel in general. We want to end this year the same way we started it. We was off a little bit, then we got it pushing in June to now. And now we want to just start from January throughout the entire year in the playoffs. So hopefully we can keep it going more and not take as many breaks and not get caught up in a lot of other stuff that has hurt this channel from its growth and from its full potential. It happens, life happens, things happen, things come up, things got to get handled. But at least we're back to making videos as much as we can to give you guys what you want, which is more analysis. And I give you what you want to hear, what you want to watch. And I love doing it, enjoy doing it. That's a 50-50 by the channel. So successful, while still one of the most popular channels, especially for basketball on YouTube. I'm a pioneer for making YouTube videos. I've been doing it since 2013, 12 years. And one of my biggest years was 2015 when I gained a bunch of subscribers and started putting out a lot of different content besides conversations, like tribute and breakdowns. You guys remember that if you've been around that long. And I'm going to continue that like I did this year. It just got to match up with my schedule and match up with what the time needs that to make them to be able to come out the way that they need to come out, which is the best way they can. Other than that, see you guys hopefully later today with more analysis, and I'm going for now.